left. It's going posterior, inferior, so we have a flexion, malposition, extension, restriction, loss of anterior non rotation. Right, so if I was going to do same side contact, stand on this side, proximal to the knee, find the PSIS, get on a thenar contact. So as I raise his leg up a little bit, then I would impulse P to A, I to S, a little bit of medial to lateral. If I wanted to do it from contralateral side, now I use a hypothenar here, bring the leg up and thrust again, P to A, I to S, medial to lateral. Right? With the leg? Side posture. Side posture. We have a side posture, ASIS ischium pull with body drop. So now we have an AS ilium. So it's gone anterior superior. So we have an extension, malposition, flexion, restriction, loss of anterior non-rotation. This was the one that hospital on your clinic entrance. So here, patient positioned. And we grab the ASIS. We come in here, we bring it leg up above the 90, and we pull A to P, S to I. Right?
But I think it depends on that one, where you're contacting. I remember in Dr. Fitz's class, it was like, depends where you're contacting with the SIS, whether or not it's SI or INS.
I think he goes too
Well,
detailed.
you could make, I mean,
I think that's why you looked at me during the exam, and I was like, I'm just coming based on
I
what
mean,
Dr. Fitz said.
well, if you're grabbing here, you're pulling, obviously, anterior A to P, pulling A to P. But if your form is down here, and you bring the leg up, you're almost, in a sense, kind of pushing I to S with your forearms, yet you're pulling S to I. Well, I mean, not for this one. Yeah, you could do that where you go here and here. So this would be pushing A to P, as this pushes.
How you did is how I did it on the
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I see it.
I said
Dr. Sherman?
I said IS.
Dr. Sherman, you said he wants with a body drop.
With body drop.
Yeah.
Well, you need a drop piece. Because then if you have the drop piece, you know, and you're rolling, and you drop, you know, you're dropping with your body drop, you're pulling. But you gotta have a drop piece.
So does he expect that on the test?
Well, you guys are only doing mock impulses anyway, so.
Sherman's testing us.
Well, we can have-
So if you don't mock the drop piece value drop, yeah, you're gonna be in a
Prone. We have a prone, pisiform, hypothenar, reinforced ischial tuberosity push with drop piece. So again, we have an AS ilium. What I would do is from the opposite side. We have an AS ilium. See, on this side, it's got an anterior superior, which would be an extension malposition, flexion restriction, or loss of posterior element rotation. And then we get on the issue of the reinforce. So again, you have a drop piece on your PSIS, your tubercle. And so really what you want to get on the ischium, so what I can do is, if I find my greater trochanter and I find the apex of the sacrum, I bisect the difference and drop down about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches max, puts me on the ischium. And then I can take a contact here and reinforce with a drop piece and drive that way for the P to A, S to I.
So you stand head of the table?
That's the way I would do it, yeah. Do it this way. You know, with a drop piece on the ischium. side posture, bicycle hypothenar sacral base push. We have a counter-rotated sacrum. Flexion restriction. Again, this is the sacrum, here's the apex. The sacrum has gone posterior, the base up here has gone posterior. So we have loss of, so we have really, again, he's listing it as a counter-nutated sacrum or a flexion restriction. And he's putting it also as a extension malposition or a posterior superior malposition. We want to get on the S2 tubercle and nutate the sacrum forward, basically. Again, patient's leg is in the neutral position. Supine pelvis, get that position. Here, here. Find the PSISs, bisect the difference, puts it at the S2 tubercle. Take some tissue pull from I to S to get onto the S2 tubercle. Hand is 45 degrees to the spine. Roll the patient forward, get up all, kind of high over him and drive P to A, I to S through the L5, S1 disc plane. We have prone. Same thing with prone. Prone bicycle hypothenar sacral base push. Again, it doesn't matter which side you stand on. Find the PSISs, bisect the difference, puts it S2 tubercle. Hypothenar contact, tissue pull I to S, hand 45 degrees to the spine, reinforce. Get yourself positioned. And again, you can use a drop piece too on this and draw it P to A, I to S.